Now an Inside Edition investigation. Where can families turn when their teenagers are out of control? One Houston family thought the answer was an association of boarding schools that promises to discipline children and help turn their lives around. But as Matt Mahar reports, their daughter and other former students say what they went through was a nightmare.
We really didn't know where to turn.
Bob and Sherry Walton of suburban Houston say 3 years ago their daughter Ashley was out of control. At 14, she was doing drugs, skipping school, and not coming home at night.
I was lost, confused, somewhat, just partied all the time.
Ashley's parents searched the internet for help. They found an organization called the Worldwide Association of Specialty Programs in Schools. WASP, as it is known, is an affiliation of profit-making schools, some outside the U.S., that promise rigorous academics and strong discipline to turn around troubled teens.
When you're a parent as desperate as we were, it sounded really, really good.
What Ashley's parents didn't know is that some WASP-affiliated schools around the world were being shut down after allegations of child abuse. This video shows students at a school in Mexico forced to march thousands of laps in the sweltering sun. Mexican officials closed down the school in late 2001. Ashley was sent to another WASP program nestled in a tropical Costa Rican forest called the Academy at Dundee Ranch. Her parents thought it was just what she needed. When parents or reporters are invited in, it looks like a cross between Club Med and an elite boarding school.
It's a mirage, it's an image, it's an illusion, it doesn't exist.
Ashley and other students we've spoken to claim that academics were a joke at Dundee Ranch.
We didn't even have real books. We didn't even have teachers.
But the former students tell us discipline was no laughing matter.
If you didn't have your feet together, you were punished. If you didn't raise your hand, if you stood up without asking.
The punishment was doled out here in this small building on the grounds, where some students say they were restrained and abused.
They would shove your face onto the floor.
Ashley says during one session, her shoulder was dislocated.
And it popped out of its socket.
Ashley says she couldn't tell her parents about the abuse because her phone calls and emails were closely monitored.
I had no idea until she came home.
In May, after hearing allegations of abuse, Costa Rican officials raided Dundee and the school was shut down. Students tasting freedom ran wild. Some fled into the jungle and others started trashing the place.
This is in Costa Rica.
The school's controversial owner, Narvin Litchfield, was arrested.
We haven't done anything here but try to run a school.
But Costa Rican authorities allege the school abused children and held them against their will, and that some kids were even denied meals and medicine as a form of punishment.
I'm either a sinner or a saint, based on whatever argument you want to believe.
Litchfield, who has not been charged but remains under investigation, told us no student was ever seriously injured at Dundee and adamantly denies ever personally abusing anyone.
Where's the kid that said Narvin Litchfield abused him? It doesn't exist.
Other government charges? Deplorable living conditions, like stacking 15 kids in these small, stuffy rooms.
This is very crowded. This is 15 kids.
Well, we actually had no more than 12 in any room, just so you know.
Okay, you've got 15 bunks.
The cost to go to the school? More than $25,000 a year.
I just feel like it's a front for someone to make a lot of money.
We wanted to see what parents interested in sending their kids to WASP schools are shown. So posing as a parent, our producer made an appointment to visit one school in Mexico. When we come back, you'll hear what a former student had to say about what our hidden cameras found.
Next, Ashley.
For a parent hoping to turn their wayward teen around, a tough environment could seem like the ideal solution. But is what the schools show parents an accurate picture of what students at the schools experience? An Inside Edition producer posed as a parent with a problem child to find out. Matt Mahar continues our report.
Many parents, like those shown in this promotional video, say these tough schools were instrumental in turning their kids' lives around.
This is the best gift that you can ever give your child.
We wanted to see for ourselves what parents interested in sending their kids to a WASP school are shown.
Hi, Allie. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So posing as the parent of a troubled teen, an Inside Edition producer, equipped with a hidden camera, made an appointment to visit Casa by the Sea, a WASP-affiliated school in Mexico.
Do you know anything about the program?
The facility appeared clean, the dorms crowded but well kept. Chefs in the kitchen prepared meals.
Chile.
And the punishment for bad behavior? Nothing physical, we were told. Instead, students are forced to sit in this room and listen to hours of taped speeches. But is what parents are shown an accurate picture of what life is like here?
This is so fake. This disgusts me.
Not according to Ryan Friedenberg.
This is bull. This is a complete lie.
Ryan's parents sent him from their home in Sacramento to Casa by the Sea 3 years ago. He says the abuse started practically the moment he first arrived.
I spent 73 hours hog-tied with my face to the floor.
Ryan says his life at Casa was nothing like what we were shown.
They make it look as nice as they possibly can for the parents so that they can still go about their business.
And remember those students forced to listen to taped speeches? Ryan says discipline was actually much harsher.
It's sickening to me, knowing I was beat at this place and they're lying about it.
Ryan hopes to join a proposed class action lawsuit. But in an email to Inside Edition, Casa's director called people who complain about this school, quote, a handful of dishonest gold diggers looking to make money from a successful business.
You shouldn't be paying somebody to treat your child that way.
Ryan's mother, who worked 3 jobs to send him to the school in Mexico, says no school for troubled teens, even if it is a business, should be based on deception and abuse.
I kicked myself for so long just wishing I had at least taken the time to go and visit the facility. But I went on a brochure and a video, and I wish I hadn't.
WASP did not respond to our request for comment.